So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So we're up and running. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Well, what I like about this system...
Chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Forlan really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
De Rossi with a definite foul there. Tony Adams, now there is a proper defender, Jim.
Well, not too many Englishmen can rival his leadership qualities, Peter.
He just had so many strengths. You could go on all day about him, couldn't you?
Well, the epitome of solidity, thanks to his winning mentality and ability to organise a back four. You don't argue with Tony Adams. You do what you're told.
Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. Very nicely done. Van Bouten, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Nicely weighted ball. That's a sharp pass, and he was quick to react. Now it's McAllister. He's a sharp little ball here. Now it's Forlan. Short changes him with that pass. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
First quarter of an hour gone. It's Forlan. And this is Van Basten. Van Basten was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
He's in a great position here. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Van Basten. Forlan. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And here's Hullet. And it's Vieira. Neither side yet able to find the net. Knocks it into space. Now it's Forlan. Taken back almost at once. Forlan. Maldini. McAllister. Now it's Batistuta. Ball's played through. McAllister in acres of space out wide. That's an excellent interception. Mateus. Now it's Van Basten. Now it's Hullet. Tries to play it through. Rijkaard. It's a throw-in. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Mateus, good driving run. Forlan. Mateus. Forlan. McAllister. And it's Batistuta. Looking for options for movement. That's a nicely shot. And a chance! Fantastic from Forlan! A finish of true class! And we have liftoff! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Casapia are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to...
He's had a shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And that has left him in a heap. Vieira. Mateus. Van Basten. That is good strength. Oh, there's a probing ball. Forlan. And that is expertly dealt with. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Casapia clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Look at the space here. And the finish! Well, he doesn't look too happy with that. Casapia have their second corner now. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. So, third corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Totti. McAllister is always looking to break lines. And it's Maldini.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Oh, played through for the wide man. Forlan gets into a good position. That's it, 45 minutes up. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
Caros espectadores, vamos todos cantar os parabéns para o nosso menino aniversariante de hoje.
So let's get the ball rolling.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
No, it's come to nothing. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Casapia clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
He's found the... Oh, good climb! Goal! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Casapia are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And that's another good win of the ball. And here's Van Basten. Hullet. And this is Hullet. Not the most convincing of passes. Batistuta. And here's Van Basten. Oh, shooting chance! So their fourth corner of the game. And a header! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Threads one in.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Now it's Batistuta. Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, it's Totti! And it's in! You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Vai-se proceder uma substituição. O número 12, número 9, número 20.
So we have movement on both benches.
Vão dar os seus lugares a
Shift in momentum,
número
perhaps.
21.
Well, we have a very
Número
different
22.
game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Messi está a proceder-se a uma
Here's a man
substituição.
adored by many, even deified by some. Now it's Totti. He is through here. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
A picture of confidence, that was never missing.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So the lead now is 2.
They've seen the light and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Tries a shot! It's a goal! And he is away! The launch of a brand new hero. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Just one in it now.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
And it's Totti. Rijkaard gets a foot in here. Griezmann. Lovely pass, but can he get there? De Rossi. And this is Messi. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Looking for the run. And this is Messi. And decent chance! De Rossi! He has hit that forcefully.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
75 minutes played. Great ball if he can get there.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Zanetti demonstrating his defensive quality there. That ball looks a good one. Chance, surely! So close to drawing level.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
It's a pretty loose pass. Can he get it through? Another pass. Trossard! Now, who's going to be first to this? And the pass is intercepted. Has a look and plays it forward. Tries to pass it through. Well, played right into his path. And the shot!
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Played out wide. Totti. Ball is over the line.
Casapia can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
He's having a hit! Frustratingly close. Stood up well to him there. That's a cute ball. Baresi does really well there. He is strong. 5 minutes to add. That had too much on it. Beckenbauer gathers from the goal kick. Now that looks a decent ball, and that pass just didn't quite work. Bellingham. And here's Trossard. Juve receives it in a good position here. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And that's that. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. And whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the balance of things. Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, Peter, this was probably more...